Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. As you can see, I got some pots on the burner. We're getting ready to do a little bit of cooking. Some of it's prep work for tomorrow. Some of it is for tonight. Tonight I'm going to make a lazy man's dirty rice. It's just how I do it. Now I will admit, I use Tony's dirty rice. I don't know if you can see that in this picture or not. Yeah. Well, our light really sucks over the stove. It's fine for us cooking, but it's lousy for taking pictures. Or to give me a light for over here. But yeah, I do their instant rice because I like the seasonings in it. I have some chicken. Matter of fact, it's a piece of that orange chicken. Where'd it go? I have one of the orange chickens from last week that Mama froze because she knew she wouldn't eat it. I have some regular old sausage, acreage. We got some shrimp. I've got some hamburger meat. So I'm fixing to start browning my hamburger meat in this skillet. While it's browning, I'm going to dice up that chicken and that sausage. The water's heating up for that other rice. So this ain't no big deal. A little bit of prep time, but it ain't a big deal. So here we go. I'll be back with you in a little bit. Y'all don't need to watch me slice up sausage and chicken, and y'all know how to do all that nonsense. Eggs are boiling for we're going to do Scotch eggs tomorrow with a little bit of different twist. We've got just a small handful of jalapenos. We like doing poppers for our barbecue, so we're going to try a different twist on our poppers. We're just trying a couple different things tomorrow. In the meantime, I need to get my hamburger browning, and when I start throwing this all together, I'll get back with you. Bye. Alright, bringing you back just for a second. Try and stand out of the way. As you can see, my hamburger is browning. I got some onion in there. I cut up that sausage, went ahead and added that to it. I cut up that chicken, added that to it. And I'm going to let these just kind of combine together a little bit in here. Right over there is my actual dirty rice going. We used to do this from scratch, literally, and I would even cook up my dried beans from scratch in a whole bit. And to be honest with you, it was good, but it just wasn't worth the effort. I mean, we could do this here so much easier. Now that's quite a bit of meat that you're seeing in there. A pound of hamburger and a pound of sausage and a big old chicken breast and one onion. Grandma just got out the shrimp. How many shrimp, Mama? We're not going to use all of it. It's $71.90 count, but we'll probably use about half of it in there. And then she's got that vacuum sealer. She'll seal it back up. We'll have, does it say what it weighs? 12 ounces. See, what is it? 16 ounces makes a pound. So that ain't quite a pound. So that's where we're at. Mama, your eggs are boiling. How long do they need to boil? Since 6 o'clock, so they've been boiling 2 minutes. Are we going to try to do the 3-minute egg deal? Well, it's up to you. You got to try peeling them. Alright, folks, you got to adjust to what we're doing here. Oh, this little gizmo. She picked this up at one of the stores, I think, Walmart. It's for dicing up your meat. Man, I like it. We use it quite good, or quite often. Yep, something's starting to boil over. Your eggs are boiling over. Might help if I actually put that in the lid holder. Alright, well, we got some stuff to do here. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back for a minute. Here's some of the Creole seasoning that we like using. I don't know what y'all got around you, but Tony, how you say that name?
I don't know.
Tony, I don't know seasoning right here. It's pretty good stuff. Alright, y'all bother me. Leave me alone. Alright, folks. This is getting closer by the minute. As you can see, the sausage and chicken and hamburger is all marinating together there. They're combining pretty good. Their flavors are coming in. Oh, and I forgot the onion. Let's see what we're going to do on the shrimp. We both like shrimp. That's about half of it. Tell you what, I'm tempted to put the whole damn thing in there. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, oh darn, oops. Damn it. Baby, I spilt all the shrimp into this. There ain't none to save. I couldn't save it. It jumped out of my hand. It committed skillet suicide. I don't know what it was thinking. Alright, so we're going to have a little bit more shrimp in here than originally planned. See, now this is a problem that we have, is that me cooking is kind of like trying to make a salad. It always ends up bigger than you had planned on. Well, the same thing happens with my dishes. I will start cooking and I wind up making a lot bigger than we actually had planned, which that's what her mama and I was talking about earlier, is not cooking more than we had planned on. And the hell of it is I've got some beans over there I'd planned on putting in here. We got some Blue Runner red beans, Creole Cajun style, they're creamed. Then we got some here with the New Orleans spicy, which at this point, I don't know if those are going to actually go into my dirty rice or not. It used to be that when I made dirty rice, I made it from scratch and I started with my beans. And yes, I used pinto beans, not red beans. Red beans is typically found in Cajun dishes. But I have a preference for pinto beans. Go figure. So I would literally start everything with the kids home and all that. I couldn't just do it like I'm doing right now. I just couldn't afford it. But it all came up from scratch. We had a lot more chicken in it back then. It probably would not have had shrimp in it. So now I've already put some of this on here. There's Creole seasoning already in that dirty rice over there that's cooking up. But we figured with all this other stuff, we needed to add more. So I just added it to my meats. And as soon as that rice is done over there, we will pan this, spoon this out of this skillet and into that pan. And it should make that pan nice and full. That will give us plenty for tonight for supper. It's going to give me plenty to take on the road with me. I'll have a couple dishes, at least one big dish to take out there. It'll leave Grandma a dish or two for around here. So, but yeah, my problem is, as you can see, is that I wind up cooking big meals, big dishes. But there at the end we had 4 teenagers. We had 4 teenagers at the house. 3 of them was boys, and 1 of them was a big girl. So we had to do some cooking. So, old habits die hard. Alright, I'm going to let you go. You see what we got going here. That's the ground beef, chicken, sausage, onions, shrimp, some Creole seasoning. Over there is the dirty rice deals. I did 3 packages of them. It says that it'll make like 3/4 of a cup to a cup, you know. So we figured at a cup. So I've got 3 cups of rice and all this stuff. And we'll see where it goes from there. See you in a minute. Bye. Alright folks, I'm back. Now then, this rice has just got a few minutes left. I am going to use a strainer spoon, and I'm going to start feeding this over into the pan. Me and Mama was talking while y'all was gone. Where'd y'all go? We are both hoping that we're going to get one of them beans in here. But we might wind up having to replace this with a bigger pan. I mean, you know, we can do the rice or the bean as a side dish, but we both would prefer it to actually go in. I want them to get a little bit closer. I know that back burner is hot, so I'm trying not to let my stuff get on it. Mom, I think those, where'd you go? I need you to open one of them cans for me. I don't care which kind. She has a can opener over there that I do not like. Or actually, it don't like me. Now, if I have to, I will leave some of this out until we dish up a little bit. And then I'll add the last little bit to it, but I don't think we'll have to do that. Go ahead. Alright. One of them shrimp committed suicide jumped right in my mouth. Alright. As you can see, is these the pans that the handles don't get hot on? So I can grab it and not worry about crying on the film. As you can see, well, maybe you can. As you can see, my pan's getting pretty full. What we're going to do here, Mama, I might have to break out another pan. I would rather have a bigger pan so I can stir this better. This ain't mixing very good. We'll be back. She ain't going to answer me while I'm filming. Alright, now we got a pan. Give me a pan. See how gooder that mixes together like this? Now the downside of this is one of them pans that will stick. So you have to watch, and this is not the biggest pan we have. We actually have 2 more that's bigger than this. But one of them would take damn near the whole stove to use it. One of them military, I don't know, 10 gallons or some nonsense. Alright. And now I've got this on like 3 for our stove, which is a real low simmer. And that's usually where I get in trouble on a stove, is down there in them numbers. They usually wind up, and this is the first time we've used a cream style bean also. Normally we don't do a cream style, but as I've told you before, we just love trying to change up our dishes. Now look how big of a pan of rice that this is making. We're not trying to impress nobody with our great cooking abilities and all that nonsense. We're just trying to survive on a poor man budget and make something that tastes decent. And this happens to be one of them. Yeah, see, them beans are warming up. Them cream style beans. And they are a Cajun style. Oops. Camera getting in the way. Well, look how all that is just coming together in there. Yeah, buddy. Mama, come look at this. See if you think we'll do another one of them beans. I don't think so myself. And you see I've got 1, 2, 3 dishes dirty to make this one meal. So when I leave out on Monday mornings, Grandma's got her hands full with dishes to catch up on. Think we'll put another bean in there? Well, we used, that was an original. Do we want to try one of them spices?
I guess.
Totally up to you. I don't care. All right, you're fixing to hear her can opener going again. Go ahead. They'll be all right. Oh. And that's telling us that the rice is done. I put them together here for the last 9 minutes to let them kind of marry up together. Now them 2 big cans that you just seen me empty, she will save them for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we've got some other cooking that we're going to want to do. And it will be needing to be drained and stuff like that. So she will keep them cans handy. She'll rinse them out, leave them over there on the counter. We'll have them handy. Well, folks, this is it. This is what we're going to call our dirty rice. We have no specific recipe for it, or none of that. It's one of them deals where we just start throwing it together. And this is how it turned out this time. Oh, y'all do your own use your own likes and dislikes and all that stuff. And just have fun with it. And if you find out that there's something that you don't like, well, hell, don't do that next time. You find out there's something you do like, well, do it twice. Hey, folks, that's our dinner for tonight, for what it's worth. And a meal or 2 out there on the road for me. Y'all remember, God loves you, and so do we. Remember, eat to live, don't live to eat. God bless evening. Bye.